Well, here's my next project. I just finished building my roll-around shop cart. My objective here was to use all the material I had in the garage, everything that I had already on hand. So this has a couple slide-out drawers. I had the drawer slides already. I used these European type hinges, which I had on hand. The plans came from Shop Notes, issue number 5. I believe it was from 1995. Had my eye on it to build it, using it as a out-feed table or in-feed table, and my goal was to keep it at the same height as my current assembly table. So I made some modifications to the Shop Notes plan, and one of those modifications was the height. I also made it deeper to fit my drawer slides. This side here is empty for taller items, but also I only had 2 pair of drawer slides, so I didn't make sliding drawers here. And this shelf on the Shop Notes has it recessed by 1 inch. I thought it would be better if it was flush with this, so that it's easier to dust out, put holes in and out. So let's go see how this was made. Here I'm just breaking down some beadboard that I had left over from another project. I'm going to use this for the sides. And just like the side panels, this back panel wall, I'm going to cut groove into the sides to hold the panels. So I'll mark those. So I know where to cut the grooves. And the middle one will get a groove on both sides. And on the rails, we're only going to put the groove on either side of the center rail, on either side of the center stile rather. Let's go put the grooves in. Well, we'll just start putting all the pocket holes in now for the joinery. And we'll put the back panel together the same as we did the side panels. Glue and pocket holes. Well, now that I've got the back panel built, with the panels in, I'm going to attach the back panel to the sides with pocket holes again. So I just have it clamped up, ready to go. Let me take you around to the inside. As you can see, I already drilled pocket holes into the stiles. So now we'll just put them in. Well, for the bottom shelf, I'm going to put a frame around 3 sides with 1 vise, and then on the front I'm going to put a rabbeted piece that will cover up the edge of the plywood, like so. And with my quest to use all the material I have in the house, or in the garage I should say, I have these 1/2-inch plies from a cabinet that I redid in the house. That'll go there, and then my rabbeted portion will go something like that, and that'll be my bottom shelf. And I'm going to cut the rabbet out on my table saw. Something like this. This will be the part that'll be cut off. So let's go do that. Well, I've got the bottom supports in, glued and screwed, and now just for the front part, again with the radder on it, that will go right there. So I'll screw and glue that on the ends. And now we'll just screw this end in. And we'll do the same for the other end. And I'm going to glue down now the shelf itself. Probably doesn't need glued down because after I dry fit it, fit right in. But with the glue, it'll just give it a lot more stability and rigidness. Plus, it'll add to, when I put the wheels on, the supports that I need for the wheels. Gluing it down will help. So we'll do that now. Well, for the top shelf, I'm doing just just about the same as I did on the bottom. Doing the support brackets, using a spacer board, and just clamping them while I glue and screw the boards on. Well, I have the top shelf supports in on the 3 sides. And the front or top shelf support will go there. Have the rabbet cut out on that. But we need a center support. And I have some spacer blocks down here to hold it. So with that there, I've got the notch cut out for the front. So this piece, and I have some temporary stops there. So with that piece there, that'll all come together. So now what I'll do is glue and screw this center divide in, and that'll serve a couple purposes. Number one, I'm going to put shelves in here so that'll hold the drawer slides. But more importantly, I am going to have the doors will be the insert into the frame. So they'll go like this, of course, half of that only. And this will act as the stop for the door. So let's go tack this down. Well, now that I have the top shelf in, bottom shelf in, and the center divide, time to work on the doors. And I'm going to repurpose these doors that I got from the neighbor when they were remodeling their kitchen. What I plan to do is do insert doors. So I'm going to cut these down to size for that. And the reason I'm doing insert doors is because of these hinges I got. Found those in an old cabinet and just saved the hinges. And what I did here, do a mock-up of how they'll do. And so these hinges use the door inserts. So we'll go with that. Now it's time to put some hinges on the doors of the shop cart. And I'm going to use these European hinges, hidden hinges. And for the life of me, I don't know why they call them hidden. I can see them. So we're going to try that. I'm going to use a 1 3/8 Forstner bit to cut the round hole in the door. And I didn't go through the door. Good. And I like to go 4 inches from top and bottom for these hinges. Yeah, right. It's the first time I've ever done it. All right, let's go install these. I got the one side in. I couldn't film it because what I had to do, once I put this on, I had to go in from the top to screw it in. We'll get the other side now. Well, this video's running long, so we'll wrap it up here. But on my next video about this cart, I'll go over putting on the wheels, this laminated top. We'll put the edge trimming on, and then we'll finish it up with sealing the top and the sides. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on that next video. Oh, screwed it to the table. Nah, just kidding.